think of things to film. Like I think of stuff to film, but like these people that film every day, like what the fuck? Like, what are you filming? Like, I see girls in here filming themselves every day. Unless you have an OnlyFans, like you ain't making any money off that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you're filming. It's like, especially when they're in shape, it's like they got to get as much content as possible, like to prove that they're once that fit. And guys too, but girls are the worst. It's so uninteresting watching someone work out. Like, it's like if you have something to add to like the discussion or like show people to help people or whatever, but like if I just told you to come like 4 days a week and watch me work out, you'd be like, this is the fucking stupidest thing ever. Like, you wouldn't because I'm paying you. And you'd be like, that's really cool, Mike. Super cool, bro. It goes back to like that video I said before, like these guys that film their girlfriends or their girlfriends are filming themselves all the time and putting their stuff on the internet. Like, it may sound misogynistic or whatever you want to classify it as, but it's like, have some fucking respect for yourself, guys. Your girlfriend's fucking like pouring herself out on the fucking Instagram or whatever, like showing her ass. Like, I've seen guys in here like filming their girlfriend like up their crotch. Like, and they're telling the girl's like telling, get her from behind, and like the girl, and she'll walk over to the mirror and like take 9 pictures of her ass in the mirror, and he's just standing there like, oh, cool, yeah, it's a good one. 60 pics later, and he's just standing there like, gives her a kiss, thanks babe. Like, it's like, can you imagine if my girlfriend asked me that? She knows I'd be like, we're fucking done. Like, I'm not doing that shit. And if you start doing that shit, I'm out of here.
Don't be with a girl like that if you're insecure. Like, that's like the.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, bye, right?
And guess what? You'll be also alone. Not one dude wants to date that. And the guys that do want to date it, guess what they're doing? They're cheating on you. They're fucking every other girl. Trust and believe that, girls. That's the truth. Like, if a guy's down with that, it's because he doesn't care about you. You're just something like, you're just like a little trophy on the side. He's talking to 90 other girls. Like, because if he actually likes you, he'll have a problem with that, right? Like, you know what I mean? There's this concept I wanted to get into today. The number one thing, we've talked about it before, but I've discovered a new cue to like help people stop be so rigid, and like in a serious discussion, this is gonna get pretty fucking weird in 2 minutes, but with the clip we had in here. But like when I'm training, I train a lot of different people. I train bodybuilders. Particularly one guy I'm training recently is a little worse than most people in the way that he. So if I'm going to do this, I'll just explain it. If I'm going to do this back pull here, like we've talked about it like 1,000 times, if I'm going to be here doing this back pull, and I've showed it with like guys I've trained, I'm holding this weight, it's off the stack, you can see it's elevated, I'm still talking to you. So at no point have I tensed up my body. All I've done is I have tension in my hands, my arms are being pulled out, my shoulders, and my tension's on my chest. So I'm not stressed out. I haven't started to freak my body out yet. So I can just let this go and just go on about my day. I didn't pull it. It's when I decide to pull, and it's when I decide to move, that I start the stress, or I have an onset of stress that slowly, gradually builds, right? So if I'm gonna pull here, I'm not gonna start this pull and this chain of movement by flexing my arm tight and then lifting my body up and pulling. Because people literally think that that's what the chain of motion is, that it's, I squeeze this as hard as I can, so therefore everyone's grip goes first. They squeeze this handle like they fucking, like their life depends on it. So they pull this handle to them, and then they flex their forearm and their bicep. You can see my arms getting tighter and tighter. And then they try and lift their chest and then drop down. So they can't get any motion in their shoulder, because this arm and this hand is tense so much that I can't move my shoulder anymore. It's impossible. If I grip onto this and I try and roll my shoulder back, it's impossible. Like, I can't get my shoulders to retract or to go in front of me, right? So the idea is, I'm trying to get people to understand, and this is the most important thing, like, when you pick up weight is when you should be the most relaxed in the set. Understanding that I have tension because I'm holding weight. But right here in this negative, especially on a pull, is where I'm the most relaxed. Because I have weight in the chest pad, I have weight in my hands, I'm putting weight, I'm offsetting that weight out there, and the weight I'm picking up by putting it in here. So I don't pick up the weight and then get myself in the middle of nowhere. See these people, they go like this, and then they go, and they put themselves on here. This isn't helping anymore. It's just helping you lean back again. So it's not putting weight into here and you being able to posture up and slide your arms and understand that I can pull this handle without flexing my bicep. So all these guys are like, oh, you're gonna burn your biceps out, burn your grip out. I'm not pulling my bicep. My bicep's activating because my arm's bending, but I'm driving chest up into the pad and I'm rocking back out. So it's a swinging motion. It's not a pull. Everyone needs to get out of their head that a pulling motion is literally taking that handle and pulling it to me as hard as I can. So you see these guys, the one guy in particular I'm talking about, he's a good kid, he works hard, not making fun of him because a lot of people do this shit. He'll pick up the weight, and from the minute he picks it up, he stops breathing and he completely tenses his entire body. Like, so he'll literally pick this up and he'll sit here, even if he sets up right, like, and it's like, okay, let your arms out. It's like, like, I'm not kidding, it's that fucking drastic, right? Like, just tap him on the shoulder, it's fucking, his arms, nothing is loose, everything is like in constant tension, right? And it's like, whenever I like train people, I want to like, they'll never get the reference, but maybe they'll get it now. But there's this like DJ, I think his name's Salvatore, you guys will see it because I'm gonna put the clip in. But he's on stage and he's like just playing a beat at like Tomorrowland or something, and the guy like, everyone just like vibing out to the beat, and he's like try. I'll show the clip. You can show the clip. It's like try to relax your anus. And everyone's just like, what the fuck? Like the girl's face in the video is just like.
Try to relax your anus.
It's like literally do that. Like I'm telling you guys are like, you're grabbing this weight and you're puckering that fucking O-ring to like maximal level. It's like your butthole is just like, it's like fucking here, like, it's like, it'd be one thing if like the tension was an issue and you were gripping too hard, you were pulling too hard, and you were breathing. It would be, you can work with that a lot easier because you can be like, okay, man, just relax a bit. Yeah. But when you don't breathe and you tell someone to relax, they can't relax. So if I pick this up and hold my breath from now on, it's just gonna get harder and harder. It's gonna get harder and harder every minute of that rep, every second of that rep. So when you guys are training, just, you know, practice, like it doesn't, not every rep, every set has to be like leading to some like end goal. It can be to like try shit. So you guys can pick stuff up and you can understand, like, even if you don't do your whole workout like that, if you take anything from me, like pick up a weight, these guys are doing pulls, there's pull machines all over here. It doesn't matter the pull machine. As long as it has a chest support. Literally pick the weight up, put all your weight on the chest support and let your arms hang. So my arms are completely extended off my body. They're not, I'm not tucking them up into me yet. I'm just hanging here. Like I would hang if I jumped up to a bar and hung onto it and just, yeah, and I'm still have tension on my muscle, still have tension on my back, across my back. So I get used to this feeling of being able to just rock my shoulder and pull. Rock and pull. So that I at least have this initial starting motion proper. Like I'm at least starting this motion, then you guys can get a little tight if you want. Like just understand that that initial burst is what carries you through the whole motion. And then it's just falling into that position again. There's nothing about like holding, contracting and then letting things out and then contracting and letting things out. It's like you don't control your back contraction and your back pump are controlled by motion of your back. How much motion can I get of my back around this pad? How much lift up through on pulls can I get? So even if I don't want to do it there. Is that better sound guy? Jesus fucking Christ, bastard. So you guys can just hang your head forward. You can get more chest stretch. We can get more back. You can get more back stretch. But just feel this extension of my arms off my body. So my shoulders are protracted out. I can literally lean to one side and stretch like I'm hanging on this like I'm hanging on a bar. I can do everything I want, anything I want off this. But until you can get relaxed in this position, there's no point in you thinking that you can train back well. Because I have to be able to get here to understand that I can set here. To understand that I can rock down through. To understand that I can come back up through here and relax, drive down again. So if I can't get maximal extension and relax, I'm never gonna pull properly. So guys, think when it comes down to pressing, it comes down to curling, it comes down to every fucking movement. We're just showing back right now, but like literally think to yourself, when I sit down, how tight is my asshole? Am I clenching my butt cheeks to do a fucking bicep curl? Am I flexing my ass cheeks to do a fucking dumbbell press? It's like, is my whole body, because therefore my whole body's probably tense if I'm doing that. Because I can't think of like squeezing my butt without like contracting everything else, like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, just relax that fucking anus, boys, and fucking relax those shoulders and traps. The next thing you know, these movements that seem so difficult will seem way easier. And those weights that seem so heavy will move a lot easier because you're relaxed underweight. It's not very often in high level, even if you guys watch high level powerlifters watch this. Powerlifters love watching my shit and think that I'm talking to them, so now I'm actually talking to you guys. I'm never talking to you till now. But you'll see powerlifters, high level powerlifters, they brace when they take off massive weight. If you're gonna squat 900 pounds, there's not a chance in hell that you're gonna get under that bar and stand up and go, it's 900 pounds, dude. But that's 900 pounds. So you guys that are lifting fucking 200 pounds, and yes, that could be heavy for you still, it doesn't mean do what a powerlifter does, where like they get in, they stand there, and they're like, and they're taking their breath. That's how they breathe for powerlifting, to like maximize, like get this stomach to fucking fire, get everything to lock down lats, everything. That's how those guys lift to move a maximal weight one time. As a bodybuilder, that's not conducive to you growing. You're not breathing. They're doing one fucking rep. You can't do every rep like that. You're doing 20 reps. And you know, just fucking like pulling down, they try to apply it. That's why I'm saying there's no crossover when we're talking about bodybuilding and powerlifting. If I thought about that in powerlifting, if I do this in bodybuilding, I'm just going here. I can talk to you guys and I can relax. If I start to get tired, I can breathe and pull, do whatever I want. If I was a powerlifter and thinking like a powerlifter like these guys think, it's like this. And then they're breathing it like, and you see, like, I can't generate any power because I blew my load on the first set, on the first exercise, right? It's like I'm always trying to breathe in this hyper vacuum, like hyperventilating mode. It's like, and you're never letting go of the air. You're never recouping oxygen either, because like you think it's like you're treating it like one rep. Like maximal effort is maximal, like holding your breath, which is fucking retarded. It's like, it's fine for powerlifting. Powerlifters, keep doing it. Don't fucking cry in my comments. Bodybuilders, stop fucking doing it, man. Like, you should be able to, like, good bodybuilders, when you see them guys with great physiques, even to say it's like Derek Lunsford. This guy could be doing, he does them like dumbbell flies with like 50s or 40s. And it's just, it's not, it's smooth. It's very smooth and like effortless. Like, yes, he's giving effort and there's intensity there, but the movement is smooth. He's not dropping the weight after going. He's just like, okay, man, it was a good set. Even if the guy's pressing like 170-pound dumbbells, it's like controlled. Ooh, yeah, you can talk through it. He talks through it. Same with Ronnie Coleman. When he did 200-pound dumbbells, he's like, buddy, he's screaming. He's not like, he'd never get the reps. So it's like, just powerlifters, tighten that anus up. Bodybuilders, let that fucker go, man. Listen to Salvatore.